Quebec. Okay, bengisimelane trade progress but slow. Ngike ngatrade ngenta $24 ngaphinda ngatrade ngenta I think 12. Ngaphinda lenyanga ngatrade ngadliwa 50 and then ngesikhathi sikathi sekutrade because I work about 18 hours a day. Ngibe ngidiniwe ngento konke and then but ngiyazama ngama weekends ngizame kade itolo nje ngento $22. Ungivile masumphathi.
Otherwise, guys, can you hear me? Because so can you all hear me?
Yes, mphathi uyevakala. Manje it seems like nithi lelo ngasiva.
What does this can have that I don't?
Uyevakala mphathi.
I can't hear anyone. Can you hear me? Because I think if you can't hear me, then there is a problem.
Ngicabanga ukuthi inkinga ye-network because nami labanye ngiyabeva labanye angibeva.
Anyone can talk.
Probably inkinga ye-network because sesikhulume sakhuluma. Wena nje umphathi uyevakala but labanye vele bahle bangevakali.
Sesikhulume sonke I think vela kuvakala network inkinga.
Emholo angathi lokuthi mhlambe siyafanana kunalokuduma lokukhona so nakunale lightning vele network ayibi sharp ngicabanga ukuthi naloko kuyasifaka sandla.
Yeah, if you can hear me, can you guys at least respond? Because mina ngihlenga ukuthi siyavana.
Uyevakala mphathi. Cishe siyakuva sonke.
Uyavakala Simyani nyanzayo.
Uyavakala Simyani nyanzayo. Can you please talk? Can you please talk? Let this guys talk.
Ngicabanga ukuthi kunenkinga ye-network la. Because si-unmutile and still ayivakali.
liduma la kahlathi kuphela yini ngoba nalithinta bonke beduma.
Ngani thina lesihlanu hlanganweni siyevana ke?
Empathy, can you please go ahead with the meeting?
Can you please go ahead with the meeting?
Nabe presenter siyakuva thina.
Nabe presenter siyakuva thina.
Hayi ikhona le ikho nami ngiyayiva nje ngithi nangiceda khuluma kongilingisele.
Can you guys hear me? Ngiyakhona ke? Because mina ngiyangitiva.
Yes. Siyakuva.
Siyakuva
Okay.
mphathi.
Okay.
Yo, ngiyabonga manje ngakhona Steve. Okay, le ngifuna ukucela ngilokuthi can we ngibani fezekile izindlu?
Tema.
Bani? Ngibani fezekile izindlu?
It's Tema.
Oh, okay. So in this account lane, what happened? Anyways, Figel, how is your day going? How is it so far?
It's been fine. Kuthi nje bengisafusha ema deadline lam 17 so kude lo productive lengingakhona kukwenda nje.
Figel ngonyo sivolume because ngathi ukhulumela phansi. Ngiba nje productive, kude lo productive angisakuva ukuthi uchubeke uthini.
Yebo bengithi bhuti benginema deadline lamaningi kulamalanga lam 17 so bengingakhoni kunangizana bokhanza ukuthi ngishayisa lekubo 11 ngani ngawuphinze ngivukile nakusasa so angakhoni nje kwenda lokuphila kuleli viki lonke eliphelile.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Hey, akaphele manje ma deadline. Otherwise like you guys in bancane. So I think we can just do the sharing of the meeting. Otherwise, siyabona la screen.
Yes.
Ngabe nendiwa yini ukuthi nikhulumele phasi man. Ngiphinda nikhuluma.
Siyabona konke.
Ngiphinda ukhuluma.
Siyabona konke.
At least
Siyabonakala.
At least ke manje.
Mina ningalwi nami nina. Ngiyaniva ukuthi nithini. Manje seniyalwa. Senilwa nami. Ngikhulume kancane.
Sorry mphathi.
Bese sekungcono ke manje. Na ke mina bengithi ke bengisathi it's the beginning of the week. It's Monday. So it's Monday today. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Kanti kusasa kube Thursday. Or kube Wednesday, kube Thursday. Kube Friday. those who are trading ama currencies batabe besebamini. What does that supposed to mean? Usho ukuthi lamalanga they are getting closer and closer. Those laba trader derive, they can attest to the fact that it has always been like that. Makusonzela nje malanga ebhizi yabo December, the market iyashintsha to a point yokuthi there is a lot of manipulation. Just a lot of manipulation. So same applies with this, with the currencies. The market is very yashintsha how it moves. So I saw ziyahamba nje ngendlela lejwayelekile. So I'm trying to say to everyone who is trading, to everyone who is a trader, the market moves, and how it moves, it behaves differently. Ever since waqala nje ukutrader utawubona angeke ubone ukuthi kushinjwe ini, but utobona le ndlela lobo analyze ngayo nendlela market move ngayo. That's where you'll begin to see ukuthi, oh, there's been a change in the market. So I don't know if you have spotted that difference in the market. Otherwise, it's still going to be like that. It's actually the new change. Nai. Niyabona nje le. Endeka itela. This is also possible. These are possibilities. Probably this week in the CPI. So these are possibilities. As the market moves up here, chances are it'll figure la a break, it somewhere around here. It might be la it retest, then goes up. Those are high possibilities. So we might have something like this, because there is a TP here. These are projections. It's a problem. I have found send. Yeah, because I'm in a meeting. Sure. As you can see right here, like right here, and the rejection the corner somewhere around here, because you have one ITP, so there will be a rejection. So it's not minor. So those are projection, but in our strategy, this is what we expect. Because ngiyabona la ukuthi dead touch kutena sa dead touch lento le. So ngiyabona masuthi this is the dead touch, second touch, then right here it's the dead touch. So here we're expecting Guti to drop maybe till this zone right here, maybe somewhere higher, then goes up. So it's actually the touch principle. Sishoanti tawjika lapha because of what? Because of this. Yes, because of this DP right here. Strongest point DP. So yeah, those are high possibilities. But somewhere around here we might have a rejection here, but it should not be. I'm not expecting a long rejection. So it'd be minor. It should be minor. So yeah, those are anticipation. So I don't know, so far, because I wanted us to analyze gold. Then we will do, then we'll get to our lessons for today because it's actually a lesson. I guess. So what I actually wanted us today to do, because this is a beginner session, I wanted us to we come to this point of trading EMA, what do they call this? EMA patterns, understanding EMA patterns. So as a trader, you need to understand what there are patterns that are there in the market. I know some of you buy what, but it's even much better when you know the patterns, then you combine them with the right stuff. So since the right stuff, the DP concept. The DP concept. This is it. This is it. Okay. This is our W pattern. Okay, it's actually something that you guys are familiar with, but I want you to now, with the knowledge that we use it for. Okay. This is a W pattern, which you will always see in the market. It's a pattern that is common in the market. So what does it mean when you see a W pattern? It actually means the market, if it is the my figure la, yeah, share a neckline, and it can back right here to create a zone of a W pattern, confirming that it's actually going to be a reversal pattern. So when you see this kind of pattern, you must know what the market is now creating a reversals pattern. So that's a concept, or that's one of the patterns that we have in trading. So how then do you successfully trade M pattern? You can always find them on M1, M5, M15, M30, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, monthly time frame. You can find them everywhere, but there is a way that you're supposed to trade them for you to to be successful in trading those patterns. So the first the first understanding that you can have, or that you may have, or that you need to have, or that you need to implement when trading these patterns. The first thing that you need to do, you need to make sure that you trade them not on M1. Remember, guys, don't trade anything on M1. You can just scalp on M1. There is no strategy that you can use that can be reliable that uses M1. So M1, the only thing that you can do, you can scalp. The second thing that you need to understand, you can also not use M1, M5, M15. Those time frames are only for scalping. What is actually scalping? Scalping is trading without using I may not say without using trading is setup. It's actually trading without a setup, because you can just enter here, maybe here on this bullish run. When you enter here, you close here, you're actually taking advantage of a trend. So that's what actually scalping means. Scalping is taking advantage of a trend, knowing which is actually going up. You don't place what TP or SL, because it's actually watching the trend, then you'll be closing fast. So yeah, so when you're actually trading Lama patterns now, avoid these patterns that you'll see on M1, M5, M15. And another thing that you need to understand is to understand what, no matter how much you know your strategy, it will not be a reliable strategy if it uses M1 only. So that's why I've always encouraged you guys, you can use M1, M5 for executions. But when we talk of analyzing, you can analyze on M1. It doesn't matter what you know. It doesn't matter what you have read on the books. Even if we are talking about confirmation, if at some point you rely on confirmations that are on M1, that will be a limitation for you. So I tell you now, and I will tell you, and I will continue to tell you, to never ever use whatsoever concepts that you have or that you know of trading or rely on M1, because M1 is actually not a zone, not a good it's actually not a good time frame for someone who's a trader setups. It actually is a good time frame for scalping. Okay, so when you use, you can actually use M30 going upward, or maybe you can use M15, not M5 na M1. The M1 na M5, you can't teach someone in trading umfundisa M1 and M5, because it doesn't matter how good you are, it doesn't matter how best you can be. M1 and M5, they will always violate MA patterns. So that's why, like, you can use M15 going upward. So why am I saying all of this? I'm saying because the bigger picture, the higher time frame, they give you a bigger picture of what you must expect in the market. Okay, and the next thing that you need to understand ukuthi lo trading, is trade demand, but there are levels in trading. There are levels in trading where you just trade a setup. Some of you here, they are profitable traders. They make some money, but none of their setups about trader are reach ITP, but they still make some money, which is something that is very important. But the whole point of trading is to make trading your actually investment platform. How can you make trading an investment platform? How? It is when you now understand what you are doing. I'm telling you, you can be a profitable trader, and you can none of your setup there, you figure TP. There is something that you are lacking as a trader. So if any of your setups lower waba now, I trader as a TP, you are lacking a mastery of something, or you are lacking a confidence. And if you are lacking confidence, at some point, there are some things that you cannot achieve as a trader. Because here we are not actually, we don't want people because when you are growing in the skill and also growing your confidence, but there is a certain level. I'm not sure what it prove the market that it is wrong. I'm saying holding is set up for a long time. It actually proves that you know what you are doing. I'm not saying let us hold because you need to know what kind of a trader you are. I'm saying at least when ufika esigabeni lapho khona setups akho reach ITP uholda nawe izifika TP, that means you actually know your story. Angisho ke ukuthi futhi at the same time sifuna kubona ukuthi someone knows his story or someone doesn't know his story here. I'm saying as a trader you must know that trading is not all about entering and exit, but it's about understanding the whole magnitude of the market. And as you understand the bigger picture of the market, you know there are people who hold trade for months. And knowing yourself, I know with most of you they cannot do that. If you have 5,000, malengaka. Market. So comes to close, which is good, but here we are trying to put an emphasis on the skill. But to grow the skill, as you grow the skill, reach to a point where the skill also pays you, because we don't want to reach to a point like trading is actually a scam because you keep on losing without growing the skill. If you find yourself in a losing streak, find a way you stop funding an account and at least see the real problem, because once we treat the symptoms, we'll find ourselves in trouble because what really led to the symptoms. Account again and again. I'm telling you, until you reach to a point where you are honest with yourself, you cannot help yourself. It doesn't matter how much money you have lost in trading, but if you are not honest with yourself as a trader, at some point you'll find yourself in a position whereby you are not helping yourself at all. Why am I saying all of these things? I'm saying all of these things because at some point, I'm on a losing streak. So when I'm on a losing streak, there is one thing that I do, and I'm happy that I'm still doing it even today. I make sure I don't trade, I avoid trading. And what I actually do, I use my weekend very profitable. So how do I use my weekend very profitable? What I do, I make sure I will go back and refine what wrong lebengwena, because lokwenda ukuthi unga understand ukuthi wendani lokuthi utrade M1 uthi mawufika M1 unga trade ukhange so trade e3 wemakhandlela sophumile. That is a sign that you don't understand what you are doing. You are not working on target. You are not aiming on entries and exit point. So that is the very same mistake you are going to do when you are going on a real account. Because what actually people do on the demo account, they put them at big lot sizes. Then they assume that this is the very same thing they will do on the real account. And that's not how trading is all about. Trading is all about making sure that what you are mastering is something that you know that you have mastered this thing. Meaning, I can tell you right now, trade, I was careless or my position market blower out. Someone once said something. But everyone, it is inevitable to lose money in trading. It's something that we cannot avoid. At some point, you lose money in trading. But it is unnecessary for one to blow an account. To blow an account, it's a sign of one, maybe like you didn't use risk management. West Billy, it's either you were careless, either you decided to go big or go home, which is actually not a bad thing. Meaning, I'm actually want to lead you to a point that you being true to yourself. In as much as we all traders, are you sure you're really doing it the right way? Because if you are doing it the right way, you will be profit. In Ginga Insect 10, we find the fault in what other people are being successful in, I tell you traders, go very, very, very important slow. When people are succeeding on something, then when you start finding a fault in something, then that means the problem is not with the strategy, or the problem is not with Forex. Maybe the problem is how you approach it, understand? Or all I'm trying to say, can we all reach to a point that we don't question how worse we can be, how incapable we are, because we all reach to a point that we see the confidence that we need in the market. So the first thing that I want you to do, it's the mentality that we need to groom, and the mentality that we need to align. The first thing that you need to do, be honest with yourself. Are you really trading is set up, or when the pumungen? Well, if the first thing that you need to do when you go to your demo is that you make sure you try by all means, you are true to yourself. If what you are doing on the small account is actually what you would be doing on the real account. So if it happens that you trade is set up, make sure your target, I'm aiming for to pick up 5 candles, then I'm out, But if you are not doing it that way, that means size lenkulu uthathe 2 candles uphume, and ngalendlela uma wenda kanjalo udoba ngathi wena it's progress. Then it's not progress, because there is nothing you can master with that. So at the end of the day, you must master what you are applying on them. Let me tell you one thing, and I will tell you this: you are not wasting time. You are not wasting time if you are doing if you are practicing on your demo account, but we are wasting time if we are just trading for the sake of for the sake of it demo. You are wasting time. I will tell you again and again and again. When it comes to trading, it's a personal journey that you need to run on your own. We can do it, that's why I will tell you, the day, but akusithi sonke lesisekhona kwamanje. Labanye bayekela babuya baphindze bayekela, phindze labanye sebabuyile. So yini lokwenda lokho? Akusiko ukuthi trading elukhuni, futhi akusiko ukuthi it's actually not a platform where you are making money. It's not all of that. Some people, they are lacking discipline at its highest level. I hope you guys get what I'm trying to project here. I'm trying to bring the sense and the idea ukuthi trading is not all about lokufaka ama lot size lamakhulu ubulale ma positions incumbe and just go out, because at some point you may lose a lot of money with that strategy. But there is a real strategy that works even for those who have money and for those who have less equity. This strategy is when you trade the setup. And if you can be successful in trading and set up on your demo account, and you make sure that, okay, my aim is to place an entry here with the stop loss right here. And my target is to make sure that it reaches that TP. Immediately when it reaches that TP, then I would have made my target for a day. So if you can repeat that day in and day out, then I will tell you that you can trade, you are a trader. But for now, I have people who are making money, which is actually not a bad thing, but you cannot help someone with that very same concept. Understand? I cannot entrust you, but you can help someone with that strategy, because for now you have mastered EMA entries. You haven't mastered EMA exits. And my whole idea of teaching and helping people, I'm actually teaching them for a lifetime, so that they have this skill for a lifetime. If you can master this thing of entries, then the next thing that you need to do is to make sure that you'll see how a setup your code will be. Then if you are going to trade the setup, then that means you don't need many positions. If you're a scalper, you need many positions. But if you are to trade the setup, that means you need to be to apply risk management at its highest level. And I tell you, and I will tell you, and I won't stop telling you this, not all scalpers can make a lot of money. More especially my scalpers, they have lost a lot. You know, history tells us those who have been trading my scalpers, they have lost a lot of money. At the same time, they've made a lot of money than those who are only trading my setups only. But I'm telling you, most of those who are trading Emma setup have made a lot of money than Emma losses labage baba now. Why? Because they wait and target. Immediately when the market reaches their zone, they place an entry and they wait for the market to reach a certain level. And as the market goes up or as the market goes positive direction from their end, the next thing that they do, they make sure they trade their stop loss. That is trading. But what you guys are doing, because most of you guys, you know, they are only interested in entries, good entry, you know, make sure, but they fail to understand what trading actually it's not all about entries only, but it also about where are you projecting this whole setup of yours? We expect to because when they entry doesn't mean you understand direction the market because you can make a good entry it's 2 candles M1 and we can't say that's trading. You were able just to pick 2 candles. I hope I'm trying to make sense. That's why the whole idea of analyzing, I told you guys the other time, the first thing that you need to figure out is the direction of the trend. It's the direction of the trend. I tell you, there are few of you in this group who can do this thing. Let me show you. There are few of you who can hold a trade from here, from this zone right here. From here, understanding what the market must pull up from here to here. There are few of you. Why are you guys because you guys, you know, you don't understand. You understand what the market is, but send costly to understand what the whole point is about picking him up peeps. You know, taking a magnitude of the direction of the trend, even if it's not a big move. But this one, man, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Abona this one. But I tell you, few of you can trade this movement. Why? Because need and trader entry from here, then from here, ni out. Gani, the whole point of trading, it's about making money. At the same time, not losing money. But making sure that you are making a lot from what you invested. You know, most of you, what you guys do, what you guys are successful in doing is trading in movement from here to here, you're out. That's not trading. You can't be scalping doesn't mean what most of the time, if you are a scalper, it's a sign that you are lacking a lot of information. One, you have no confidence in what you are doing. Two, you don't trust your setup. Okay, scalper you late, but you very ikshile, otherwise you know the direction. So I'm saying this whole thing because this is a beginner's group. Now I need to align you, to align your attitude, to align your concept in trading. Because you know, trade it immediately my figure, you know, unless you're scalping like that. But I don't have a problem with that. But you know, few of you can trade. It's not even a big movement. Few of you can hold the trade from here to here. Why is it so? Because most of you haven't mastered the strategy. One, Westville, most of you haven't had confidence in themselves. So the next thing, they jump into the market knowing how to make an entry, but not understanding my movement of how far this market will hold me till it hits my TP. I'm sure, but I tell you, and I can guarantee you, few of you have had a trade that have reached MRTPs. I can guarantee you that, because even if you trade the setup, what you guys do, ni place a trade la, ni place ukuthi exit ya mitoba la, ithi yofika la, ibe itihambela yodwa. But ngithi inkinga nalo, kumcoka lokuthi at least ubone ukuthi uthi seyitofika la so ngaphuma ke, but at least you are able to pick some pips here. Holding a trade, it's not easy, but it's a sign of confidence and it's a sign of mastery. Can I repeat that? Holding a trade, it's not a sign of being a bad trader. I'm not saying let us now learn to holding a trade. It's not holding. This is not holding. You've just been able to pick up how many, this is how many minutes? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 1 hour. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 from here. Okay, this is almost 2 hours, close to 2 hours. Few of you can do that. You know, whereas you can do that, you can't even do that on your demo. I'm not trying to be hard, but I'm trying to bring the idea and the concept that you guys need to grasp. Because if I was to say to you, now you understand this concept, I would be lying to you, because few of you can even hold a trade from just here to here. Immediately you pick this, you're out. Even if you held this trade from here, was share one position running, you know, it wasn't going to be bad. But I'm trying to align your mindset. This whole thing of trading, it's more than just entry. Once I know that you have mastered the entry, now the next thing that I need to help you with is to now know your exit. That's why I said to you the other day, at some point, we can't trade without understanding the direction of the trend. That's why I said the first thing that you need to do, the first thing that you need to master is the direction of the trend, which I said we go to to daily time frame. Massive figure about daily time frame, we look for a direction. And we show here, there's a resistance that is right here. It's actually a support. Immediately when the market reaches here, it just went up. Immediately when the market reach this zone, we say here too, and we are aiming it will go up. But here, right here, we will have kind of rejection here. We will have a rejection. Maybe niyakhona in logging ngoba ngidida even more. Do you guys get what I'm trying to say? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yebo siyakuva.
Niyangeva mos?
Yebo.
Yes.
Okay. Phela ngithi sola ngiva sengikhulume kangaka. So that's why I reached to a point now yokuthi when it comes to trading, you don't only need to trade ikhandlela lelibovu ngalokuthi ulibona libovu M1 so uyagijima sofaka i-entry. No, you don't do that. You don't do it like that. We don't do it. In fact, we don't do it like that. So, but we first need to look forward. I told someone, like I had some traders that were figure. So they were actually asking me, I was actually telling them, gold this week will be on a bearish movement, but I won't be trading in the afternoon. I will be trading in the afternoon because that way we will see. Okay, so it was easy. You know, we saw what the market is coming here. Chances are it take all the test and go up. Ne? Came to this test and go up. Eningi, you know, ukahle ku-scalp. Ukahle ku-scalp. Okay, so right here we saw this is the direction of the trend. So now the next thing that we need to do is to look for an entry of a buy. So we went here, so I figure like H1, we were looking for a zone where we will possibly place our good entry. And for some reason, okay, I'm gonna go just to remove this thing. Yabona la. What happened here? Right here. This. So what happened here? The market came back to fill up this week. Nebona le weekly. This week. That's my filisha, then it went up. So it actually aiming it immediately my break up. If it will break out from here, it out at So, but then the first thing that we did, we had to figure out the direction of the trend. Even if I was a higher time frame, even if I was dead, at least we go M30, H1, and day and 4 hour. What exactly are you looking for? You are looking for a direction. Then if you are going to take the entry, then you come to your Gulama short time frame, M5, M1, na M15. You just come to those. Now, what are you looking for? You are looking for a good entry. Because so ngilokhu to avoid ukuthi so place entry la ngambekisa so place entry la so phumile la kanti wendani kungcono naloko ungatrade because lokhu uthatha lama amakhandlela lambadlwana utokhanza uthi instead of you utokhanza usenkingeni ukuthi you are losing uluza kancane but nje we are lose but uluze kancane. So we need to avoid all of those things. As you can see just right here, right here. I want to now. The market may come to this zone. Chances are it will itela. Then it does pick up. So, but then logo, you can even come to the point of once it says it's on a buy, it's on a buy. So we look for a good buy, then we take it from there. Then we look for a much better exit. We use our Fibonacci. Otherwise, logo angifune ningive kabi. Angifune ningive kabi. But it's a sign ukuthi kukhona lo lokushoda. Angathi kukhona into lonembuto. Angathi ukuthi ukhona into lonembuto. So I was actually trying to bring the attention of us understanding the market movement. So because you can't hold the market until you understand the direction of a trend. And the only way we can have the direction of a trend from the beginning of the movement, we cannot understand until we understand what there are patterns that will always be there. And the first pattern in Kulumengayo is the double bottom. And we will always see it double bottom, even if it's not double bottom like this one. This one it actually form what? This is actually a double bottom, Maneshian. So it is a double bottom. Ngala sibuke ngaleliso the trader again. Can you take a look at this one? So the very same mistake length they say avoid. So mane lena ngathi beyifuna wakhe triple bottom there. As you can see here. As you can see. It's actually a triple bottom. They are kind of triple bottom, as you can see. So we are only concerned about lama touches lala gcinen. So yeah, it's actually a triple bottom. But if we understand how to this movement, vele ingiyo. Bonke ukhanza uphuma ungena because botabe ubonile ukuthi this is the magnitude of the trend. This is the magnitude or this is the actual direction of the trend. So well, how do we do it? Let me just show you this. So we'll always have something like this. Nile. This is a double bottom. I hope you guys can see. If you're in a double bottom, it actually tells you that it is a reversal pattern. In a reversal pattern, it's actually when the market is without changing direction. Understand? Total direction. Can also be up, say ya confirm out now, say ya jig again, man. So it's a reversal pattern. But at some point, it's possible that you can find a market in that song. Immediately my figure saw it'll break out now. It take to retester. Then what? Go out up again. So this is where we make the entry. Now, so Naban, we take the retester on the resistance, come back up high. So, but here it actually confirmation would say the triple touches. So it's sometimes again it double touch. But when the entry yako, you can just close your tip, place your TP here. Immediately my breaker out la. Depends when we made a good retest. My retester, you take an entry again. I hope I do make some sense. So it's a double bottom or a triple bottom. So it's a pattern that you will always see in the market. And this pattern is easy to trade it because you know what's a shock in. It actually means the market is now changing its direction. So yeah. I'm at a point in life. If you are understanding, I'm okay. So yeah, that's the drill. I don't know, but on a boat. So, but then we will have this session. You can probably watch it again. So I actually want us to have a day on to trade a life soon. But let me tell you another secret. Okay. We all want to make money. It is a good thing. Everyone here they have to make money, or it's either they still wish they want to make money, or they wish to make more of what they have made so far. So I want you to, at least from this week going forward, what is your strength when it comes to trading? Are you good in scalping? Okay, labanye bantu hayi ukuthi ba good in scalping, ukuthi nje bayasaba nalokho hold. Mase ijika sebevanga you know, kahle kahle mina I'm trying to drive you to the point yako. Lithi ke liqiniso. Ungajabuliswa about 10,000 obakha. I think I have some laba akha beginners la khona la bayakha le manje. So ungajabuliswa about 1,000, about 2,000 lobakha. But there is liberty that comes with understanding what you are doing. And we understand that what you are doing comes with knowing what you are doing. And once you know even if you lose, you know what to lose is saying. So if you are good in making sure, you know, you are good in making a sniper, then work toward making good exits. And my exit doesn't have to be on the higher time frame because you are data ukuthi unjani. Usheshe uncibilike nje mase uyibona ngathi seyihamba kahle. Say never hold up for a very long time. Awukhona nje uve so uyavevetela, you know. Labanye basitwa kulokuthi lecingo labo livaleke, no, kube netinkinga tema battery, inkinga tema network. Hawu lapho bayakhe imali enkulu. Ukuthi bayakhe babukile. They can't do that. But logo comes after. It comes with making sure that you now at least understand what exactly are you up to. So yeah, I think let us end here for today. I think that's exactly what I wanted. Tomorrow the market will be at least a hand. This morning. Yes, Figile, what do you want to say?
Okay, bengicela lokubuta bengithinda ubuta bengicela lokubuta ukuthi ke nangabe shothi so analyze kahle wabuka nale market direction wabuka nalama confirmation lekubo H1, then bengifuna ukubuta ukuthi ukhona njani bese sowuthuthuka nako so spota ngako the exact entry njengalama entry laba wapostako le egroupini uyabona lokuthi labantu vele bangena kahle just right on the spot la kufuna ukuthi ungene khona. Mina ngicanga sengiloko lokungihlulako ukuthi na sengibonile sengiyakuthuthukisa.
Okay, this is the first thing that you need to do. The direction, this is the direction. And so bonile la ukuthi iya kuphi, iya up. At some point it must go up from this zone.
Yes.
At least it's bonile lo. So now the next point is to place an entry. Then we use H1. Kubuka ukuthi where exactly itawujika khona. Anti uyabona nje la. Ngala kususa na. Ansi sikhathe ukuthi ijike la.
Yes.
La is where then you come to H1. So the market was still consolidating here. So kusho ukuthini ukuthi market consolidate la. Kusho ukuthi when what you need to understand, Guti. Even if, of course, I think I sent the signal when it was here. Okay, my entry was just right here. Just right here. Let me check. It was on 1933. 1933. Yeah, it was here. 1933. Yeah, they somewhere around here. In the when they would say, because mini entry and Baila earlier on, just right here. On this one, I think it was this one, just right here. The entry was made here. So the market here, see Abuya close because I believe this is a setup. So, but then initially the direction of the trend was here. Then when I would exact my confirmations. So go to confirmation so far the the only thing we can see with the market yachigala and no chigala wale market when I would say at least my hambile ibuye ito when the double bottom with low edge with this one with this candle. Sorry, then ito any double bottom by filling this one. So you then go to H1 M5 na M1. Because that way the magic happens, or that way everything begins. If we end up after a while, that means masterish. You are still taking chances. But if you can do it twice, that means now so you understand what you're doing. So now the next thing, long end, is to wait for this one. And so I would say this one is actually the last week that needs to be filled. So when the market comes back here, this is the only area where you can just place your entries. Overlap, but you can immediately figure my overlap. It comes with confidence, more placing entry somewhere around here. Because you now understand that the market the market must just go up. So, but how did we approach this one? We first figured out the direction. Then masasita la asacha ungajagi lokuthi because you would have made your entry maybe somewhere around here.
Yes.
Maybe because of this DP entry. It would have been an entry, but it wouldn't be. It wouldn't have been a sniper entry. Why? Because the market if it fails to mitigate the week, then it will come and mitigate the. If it fails to mitigate the DP on M1, it will come and mitigate the week, because the week is also our reference point. In case we go day DP, then it will mitigate the week. And so actually the secret is in understanding yeah, it's only mitigated the week, as you can see. So making an entry here, it would have been understanding that way overlap and then place your entries then before it went up. I am happy with I'm also I'm actually moving. There is actually transition because I think when we started trading in my currencies, I used to encourage most of you guys would say, let us go big and go home. But as we have been doing it, I think I'm reaching also to a point where I'm flexible enough to move people from that one concept of trading to also and also giving them the bigger view of what trading is all about. Because with me, I was all about making money, but risking taking a lot of trade on a small account. Kind of would say at the end of the day, you end up losing more than making more. So I think it actually good to have a mark to go big and go home with a small account. You don't mind losing or anything, but it even much better to grow the account. Using the risk management. But it's also good to go big. You're making fast cash. Like we all doing. But at least have another account where you are able to grow and trade the setup and without being rushed by anyone, without being put under pressure by anyone. Like I said, Nje, with this one, if you are someone of a position, it would have been good, but with a small account, it would have been a bad idea. So I hope I was able to answer you.
Yes, ngiphendulekile, ngiyabonga.
Ngibani nomunye lofuna lo nembuto? Yeah, most of you guys I know, you have more questions, but here, I don't see me.
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Can you go back to the lombuto wa sisi la bekabuta, and then bomchazela sine siyabona silapha itawuhamba ifike kuphi, and then mhlawumbe bese retesta. How do you know ukuthi nase retestile itawuya up or down? What confirmation can you get? It's okay. Does it go up or to go back? Do you use the Fibonacci or?
Okay, until like it's njengoba sibe retesta la. Le retest yendeke la. Lo retesta wendeke la. Yabona nje lapha to retesta la. This is retesting. Then this
So like we must understand this up in the first place.
yes, you must understand. It's a must to understand ukuthi beyaphi and itojika. Lokho ukuthi itojika, that's what we are actually aiming for.
So the question is itojika kuphi? Yes, ngiyakuva lokho. But itojika kuphi bese ibheka kuphi, because ingajika phinze ibheke phasi phinze ibheke etulu.
No, actually, like our aim, asibuki lokuthi itawujikayo. Because if usingabuka kanjalo ngese straight yabona. Because uma sithi itawujika iye phasi ngente iye phasi ngente yaphinde ijike etulo. Then what are we going to do? So our aim is to choose one of our higher probabilities. What we are actually aiming for, when the market reaches this zone, we place an entry for a buy, because we are actually aiming with the market here, it must retest and go up. Otherwise, I send it over to I my figure la maybe that's not how we do it. Maybe that's not how we are supposed to do it. So yeah, so we are actually saying on the when the market retest, it must come to this zone and go up.
Okay, never say. And then there's a hand up.
Well, okay. Then we can ask question because I'm born Malay. Move.
Hello.
Yes, you can ask.
Yes. Uyabona nje la khona nyalo siku daily.
Yeah, it's daily.
Ukhuluma ngekuthi into bheka etulo.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Ngikuphi lokuconfirma lokho at the moment kuleli khandlela lelikhona nje nyalegcina.
Okay, ngicela sibuke la. Anti gaso, yabona like this one. And the market was like this. So immediately we saw ukuthi imarket yathi mayifika la. It actually this concept. Let me show you. It's actually this concept. This was the resistance when the market figure. So we actually expected what happened here on this higher zone. The market came here. That's my figure. Like pull up. That's my figure here. It was supposed to be a resistance because I got you before. So we expected.
Nice. Ababonakali labo la. Now come. Angathi noma abanye bayabona yini?
How? 18 months.
Yes, can you move the arrow as you say Lala? Because akubonakali.
Niyabona?
Yeah.
Ambizon.
Yes.
Seniyabona niya?
Yes. Yebo.
Nylons up. So what happened was that when the market figure like it was on the resistance zone. Yabona yathi mayifika yenda njani yangendi lokuthi jiki ibuyele phansi like it was expected. And we anticipated a movement like this. Yende double top. Niyabona mos? Are you following? But it didn't happen like we anticipated. So yafika break the structure and it went up. Because it up, we expected the market could ibuye, it retested la. Hold on a minute. We expected the market to come back. It don't retest now. It don't retest this resistance. Let's say support. So that's the exact thing that happened here. So the markets, if you get my figure la. So as you can see, the market had my figure la. We expected kuti jikitela, but then danjani ya breakout. So because you breakout, we expected kuti it must come back and retest. It's a pullback, a retest, and that actually causing the market to go up. It retested this zone that was broken up. That's why we call this zone a BOS, a breaking of structure. What structure was broken? This resistance that was here, it was broken by the market when it was going up.
Nqesi, shothi le i-setup uqala kuyenta after breaking structure.
Not always, but on this concept. Because once the setup says, I'm not saying, but on this concept of breaking of structure, because you can have a setup based on a double bottom. You can have a setup based on a head and shoulder. You can have a setup based on DP concept. But this setup based on the breaking of structure, we expect this is market structure. So when the market moves up like this, we expect it to retest here. My retest, I will expect it to from here, it must move up.
Okay.
So I may not say that's what you are supposed to do always. You can't do that always because you can't trade the breaking of structure always. Logo nje sometimes again there ukuthi ngibona idip yabona njengana. This was a setup ebese sivuthiwe. Yabona. But this one was not based on the breaking out of this was based on this is a what? This is a morning star. This is a morning star. It was based on a morning star. So this one, it's an understanding of a market structure. So those are things that we anticipate. Right here, there's a when you can expect the markets ngabane right here, because there is a TP, first TP, second TP, somewhere around here. We might have so for rejection, unless the manuals that will push gold up. Ngibani lo munye lo funa lo angana usophendula ke le group.
Yes.
Yeah, but if you understand, I'll say to you, ungaboshwa ukuthi yes, because after all is ulokuthi umcongo ukuthi understand.
Naku-ke wente naku-ke unale setup yakho emva kwaloko kuqhamuke ama-news asuke ente the opposite or ayiphushe kakhulu, wenda njani le setup icalela phasi or uchubeka nayo?
Yabona, my experience, I will tell you, my experience in trading. Yabona, noma kuthiwa awati lutho njengema-fundamentals, noma kuthiwa clueless, I'm telling you, anyone who at my fundamentals kuphela angathi technical will always blow my account, because most of the time asesibuke njengala noma kuthiwa beyakhona ema-news and then ema-news, in fact abekhona phela ema-news, because ema-news balela mhlambe ka-minor la sitawubuka nje. I want to show you something. Naila yabo ema-news, and then ema-news akabese ahlipita lo, unless ke wena you didn't awukendi lama analysis based on the higher time frame. Asesibekise njengala phela ama-news la laphula lekhandlela up to this extent, but I disrespect in the resistance level at all. The actual answer is no. So even right here, ngifuna ubukela yabona nje la, okay, yebo kona ema-news ayakhona ku neglector mhlombe boma breakout boma resistant and support, but my actual what I'm actually trying to bring here as a picture is that when it comes to fundamentals can only affect you if you don't they don't actually deteriorate the market structure. Seba complicator actually the market always respects what happened before. Lower when they set up pins when they. So if you market yakajika somewhere set up pins G. So ngiletha lo mqondo mina. Lo mqondo ke lo uthi njengoba sibona la. Yabona, this is actually not my fundamentals, but it is technical analysis. Good. So ngeke manje bese athi noma kungendeke no sekungafane kwendeke nje, but kukancane. Angifuni ukuthi uthi utrade nemcondo ukuthi ema-news atawufika ang-affect. Kukancane lapho ama-news a-affect khona. And always have your stop loss. You know, don't be too smart to believe ukuthi now a market esayilalela wena. You can rather listen to what the market detects. So always have your stop loss just in case the market dive the other way. But to be safe, have your stop loss and always trade your stop loss. Ungas trade mhlombe mase isihambe to emakhandlela because ungafana uclose uscala. Because nalo khanda uthi say doctor retest akhandlela M1 wena so trade the stop loss esilapha say keep it phinde siyayibukela. So the issue of fundamentals, it's actually not a big issue. Meaning even that it's not something that's it's a big issue. So tinjela nasibuka on the higher time frame, cela sibuke la ku M1, which is actually most of which is where most of you trade. Kanti uthi mhlawumbe makuthiwa niya trade, ni trader like M1. Ngicela nje sibuke la. This is our setup pen. Yebo kona it didn't go according to how most of you anticipated. But let us just say this was the actually this was the whole setup. But let us say user affected kuphi. There's no way we can blame Emmanuel's here. I don't see a reason for us to blame Emmanuel's. So because what happened, the market came back and fill up this gap. You fill up the gap and it went up. So never we can't blame Emmanuel's on this one. So yeah, so I'm trying to say, you guys make sure you know your story when it comes to technical analysis. Emmanuel kukancane la affecta khona. So that's the concepts. I don't know if you guys have something better to say. If kode kanja kode inkinga, let us learn to let us practice then. And I don't understand most of you guys learn practice abese nisebenzela ema mhlombe mabom ni tradelane, you know, you don't share the how you have been trading, because most of you guys but talking us our first kabena pokona but over to blow ema account every now and then, and they are actually doing it on their own, which is not a good thing, because kahle logo wrong lokuthi lendo uyende wedwa for a long time, then masoqala kubona ukuthi this whole thing ayisebenzi bese uthi yathi lento ayisebenzi man, kanti kathe lento yaqala kungakusebenzeli wena. So it even much better ukuthi usheshe uvele ukuthi yathi mina ngi-understand a lot of things, bengithi ngibambile kanti no ngisengakayibambi, so that we are able to help you. Once after some time so wafunza, you know, this whole thing it's actually not working. Can first make sure you alert us, but you know, Sanele, please help me on this one, because so that will work with on the routes that is actually affecting your trading strategy, or that is actually affecting your trading journey. Because the next thing, that's why we have the group. Let us try to make sure we practice and share on the group what we have learned, so that it's on our next meeting, start based on what we have been doing, or what we have been practicing on the week or on the days before the actual meeting. So today, from today going forward, you know, I will be expecting more, especially on the beginners group, that we share how we are how we are actually doing, or how we are actually practicing. If you are even on deriv, I think on our next meeting we'll do deriv, but because few of you will have been that deriv, now, but we'll do deriv for the sake of those who are doing it. Otherwise, if you have nothing else to say, let us call it a day.